Well, after all the hassle I've been having with this engine, the issue was the spark plug. I've had this engine taken apart. I've been playing about with the valve timing. I've been doing loads of stuff with the carburetor as well. Just trying to figure out what on earth was wrong with this, because what it was doing was I would either just not run at all, or it would maybe backfire a little bit or kick slightly. And this is the spark plug that was on it. And as you can see, it's in a pretty bad way. The strange thing was, it confused me, the engine worked perfectly well when I got it, and it ran on propane and revved up just fine, but then it just gradually got worse. Then I cleaned up the spark plug, and then it kind of started working okay again. I was just cleaning it up while I was waiting for the new one to arrive. But that's what a brand new spark plug should look like. It's got a very small gap. I was messed about this one, making the gap bigger and smaller and everything, until it eventually worked. So, in goes a new one. It's just a Champion CJ8. One thing I will notice, I notice here, is that it's kind of like the cylinder's kind of soaked in oil. No worries, we're going to burn all of that off soon. I've got my zero pressure regulator today, and that should allow it to run properly on propane. Now we'll just have to try and start it up and test it. So this is a regulator here. This is a 37 millibar one. Quite a big one actually. I have got a regulator on the tank. This one is actually meant to go in the tank, but it works perfectly well. I've got, like, say, probably about 2 bar coming out the tank, and it just goes into here, and then 37 millibar comes out and then goes into here. So this will get connected to here, and then we'll start it up. You see, I was using this as my zero pressure regulator. It worked fine for like a day or two, and then it just wouldn't work as a zero pressure regulator anymore, but it somehow still works for everything else. So I don't know what happened to this one. So I think if you want a zero pressure regulator, you've just got to buy one. Well, I'd say that's running a bit better, although the only thing is I cannot get it to idle at all, really. I think it's just because the way I've done the carburetor is totally wrong. If I try and find the other carburetor, that's a choke there, so presumably it's this side here that goes towards the engine. And try and have a look. It's like the propane is coming in actually behind the butterfly valve there. The propane is coming in sort of just behind the venturi area. So behind the venturi in front of the choke, so pretty much in the middle. Here it is coming in actually in front of the butterfly valve, and that must be what the problem is. I'm certain this will not fit on this engine. I can tell just by looking at it, those holes are too far apart, but I'm trying to see. yeah, it just obviously isn't happening. As you can see, totally different holes, totally different configuration, but it might fit on the new engine that I'm getting. It should be arriving today, but it's Yodel that's delivering it, so let that speak for itself. So looking at this carburetor, propane and petrol, it is so. It still has all the stuff in it required for petrol operation, and I could actually still smell a bit of petrol in it, so it's like it's been tested or whatever. So I'll never be running on petrol, I don't think, because well, I don't actually have any petrol to start with. I don't have anything to put the petrol in, so propane's all I've got, and I like propane, things like propane and natural gas, because they will last as long as the container that they're in, whereas petrol, it goes off after a while. It does take quite a long time. Our lawnmowers still start after, you know, they've been in the shed for like a few months. Yeah, they're very difficult to start, but they still start. But I don't really like petrol. It doesn't burn all that clean. Plus, as I said, it doesn't store that well.